quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Haskins. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Geis. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, this is Geis. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. Third down, here's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, rush, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
You got 58.
The third year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Slam, slam, slam. Take 4, JayMike. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
26. 56.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
18. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Jeff, move.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
18. 56. Check pass.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Right there, 56. Man, I got you.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They're
trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
19 yards. First down, Redskins.
Here we go. Yeah, touchdown. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check. Check hot route. Hot. 61. Next block.
Haskins now off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Haskins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get started. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Cat 300. Cat 300. Hey, Zoo.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ready.
Silver.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From midfield now, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Haskins, third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check. Rush in.
Inside.
Rush in.
On the ground, this is Williams. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over first and 10. Now Haskins on first down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. On the ground, it's Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins, he's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL